And he's got it across. All the defenders missed it! And Lewis O'Brien has it. Huddersfield have the lead. And Winamax just let it go. Lewis O'Brien said thanks very much.
Lewis, congratulations on your new contract, extended until 2025. How does it feel to sort your future out with the club?
Obviously, I'm delighted to sign a new contract with this club. We seem to be going in the right direction, and it's something that I'd like to commit to.
You were 10 when you started here in the academy, not in these pictures, but down on the old Leeds Road. Yeah. The club's grown a lot since then. Your career's progressed a lot since then.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I started at Leeds Road, down the road. The pitches were pretty bad back then, but I don't even think these pitches were up here when we ended up moving here. These were first team pitches, so to see everything progress for the 10 years I've been here, it's kind of crazy to see what's happened.
What's it been like for you personally? Because, you know, having grown up in the area and seen the size of the club, the Premier League years and everything, has it been a nice experience for you to see the stature of the club grow in that time as well?
Yeah, I mean, when I first came, we was obviously in the Championship. David Wagner came in and I was probably 16, 17 around then. I started training with the first team, so to see them to go to the Premier League when I'd say no one really expected it was a massive thing. So yeah, to see the club go from where it has been when I started to where it is now is huge.
You won the Academy Player of the Year in 2018, and that seemed to be a real moment where you kicked on in your career. You went to Bradford on loan as well in League One and made a name for yourself there. Do you think that's where your current form and everything began, those years then in sort of 2018 time?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, for me, going out on loan was probably the biggest kickstarter of my career. I think if I didn't go out on loan, I wouldn't be where I am now. And then obviously the first season I was with Huddersfield, I was kind of an unknown, and I came onto the scene, and obviously in that year got Academy Player of the Year. But throughout the years, I think as my career's progressed, it's got harder in the game because now people know me, and it's one of them things that I've got to take in my stride.
The chairman's been full of praise over your professionalism and commitment over the summer. Does that new deal sort of underline that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously summer was a hard time for everyone with all the speculations and news going around, and obviously Phil came out in the open and said what had happened over the summer to kind of squash the speculation. So I can't really say off my own back that I deserve the praise from what he said, but
it must be nice to have that backing from your chairman.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we went about everything how it's supposed to go about. I never kicked off about anything. It's just the way that football works. And for me to sign a new deal now, I just think it's the right time and the right step in my career to go forward.
Yeah, playing under Carlos as well, he seems to give you a lot more responsibility on the field. You're not just attacking, you're not just defending, you seem to be the one that links the two. Is that something you're thriving off, having that additional responsibility on the field? Yeah,
like I said before, obviously last year and the year before I was probably an unknown, new on the scene and stuff, and now teams are starting to understand my game a bit more, and opposition is starting to understand that, and I think Carlos is trying to change the way that I play by giving me more responsibility within the team, and change how I play to try and once again become an unknown to the opposition when we do play.
Are the lads in the group sort of recognising your growing stature as well? Are you a bit more of a senior figure in the dressing room than you were previously?
Yeah, I'm only young, but I wouldn't like to say I'm a senior player, but I'd like to say I can have my own voice within the dressing room. But I think the team that we have now, anyone can say anything because we're such a good group of lads and we're all together in this and we're all moving in the same direction.
As long as you're not saying it to Hoggy.
Definitely, yeah.
So leaving the summer to one side, we've had a really encouraging start to the season and the club seems to be heading in the right direction. Is that one of the reasons why you wanted to extend your stay at town?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the summer was tough for me with everything that was going on, but as a club and myself, we all dealt with it very well. Yeah. And the start of the season that we've had has probably surprised everyone. We're up there in the league and we're obviously looking to be contenders to hopefully go up. That's obviously everyone's challenge. So for the way that we started the season, I think that it was definitely a big thing in signing this new contract.
Yeah, although we've not perhaps got some of the results we've deserved, performances have been so much better than what they might have been towards the start of last season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got a whole different structure of a squad, and Carlos has had his time to implement his ways over the years.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had a full pre-season with him. The new players have come in, which are great players, have strengthened the squad massively, and yeah, we've got off to a good start, which we can hopefully keep up through the season.
You mentioned the new lads. We've obviously got a really good group this year. The squad unity and atmosphere around the place seems a lot better, and everyone seems really happy to be playing together. People know about your friendship with Toffs as well. I noticed the other day when you were walking into the stadium you had identical trainers on. That seems to be something you do a lot. Is that something that's nice to be around on a day-to-day basis? Because you lads spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, I mean, the squad now is outstanding. Like, every lad, if you ask anyone, we're all excited to come in the morning. We all love coming in here, and we love being here. And the thing with the trainers is they just seem to match the tracksuit the best, and we like our Yeezys, so we tend to go into the draws a lot. So yeah, they just seem to match the tracksuit best, and it became a thing where we were winning games and playing well, so we just kind of end up wearing the same trainers to every game. Yeah, but we might have to change that up a little bit.
I thought you were texting each other on the morning of games going, oh, what have you got on today?
Yeah, some of the lads were saying that as well. Sometimes we even wear same trainers into training, so yeah, it's just one of them things.
We've taken you from the academy pitches down to our show pitch here at Canalside now, and that reflects your journey at the club. And across that journey, the fans have obviously grown in how much of a relationship they have with you, and you're a real fan favourite now. Does that mean a lot to you? Yeah,
I mean, the fans are a massive part of any club, but especially here at Huddersfield, it's mental how good the fans are. They're our 12th man every game, and like you said, we've gone from the top pitches down to here through more or less the journey that I've had, and I still see fans now that used to come and watch on the pitches when I was 16, 17 playing with the under-18s, under-23s. I still see them now outside the stadium before the game, so some of the fans, if not all the fans, have been on that journey with me, so it's a massive thing.
One slight area that we could improve on, you were saying, is your song. You enjoy it, the Factor 50 Ron Weasley, but is it time for an upgrade or maybe a tweak to it? Yeah,
I think the song, when I was obviously first on the scene, was a good novelty. It brought me getting my own song when I never had it before was a great thing, but I think there's time to maybe bring a new one in. I think the novelty of the song has now died off, yeah.
Ron Weasley might be a bit more out of the culture than he was when it first came.
Yeah, 100%.
Looking forward then, with this new deal, 2025, 23 next month, what is the next few years? What's the future for Lewis O'Brien at Huddersfield Town?
I just think constantly improving myself, and hopefully whilst I improve, the team improves as well. I think it's everyone's dream to play in the Premier League, and I mean, to get to that dream with Huddersfield Town would be one of the greatest things that I could ever have in my career, because to be here from 10 and then you never know, this year, next year, the year after, we could make that dream come true as a whole club, and that'd be a massive thing.
Well, we've done it once before, so
yeah, it's never out of the cards.
Exactly, fingers crossed we do it again sometime soon. Lewis, congratulations again on your new deal, and thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, thank you.